The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
33. Frost out of the gun. Pressured from behind. Throws over the middle of the field. High, and that's intercepted. Carson-Newman headed the other way. Payne over the numbers. Left side. Flag on the play as Payne gets some sudden change as he returns it up to the 38-yard line.
For college athletes, life is all about opportunities. For Bryan Payne, his biggest opportunity would come with a dramatic change. He'd be switching from running back to safety, offense to defense. And after some initial hesitation, Bryan embraced the change head on.
Bryan is from, if I'm not mistaken, Memphis, Tennessee area. He came up here as a running back, and he showed some athletic ability and some skill on that side of the ball. But coming in this season here, we were short on that end there, and he had an opportunity to make a transition over, and he did, and went into safety, playing the safety position. And at the end of the day, he was able to get some playing time out of it. And he's a kid that works hard. He's a hard studier. I mean, it's a new position to him. So he's a guy that studied his play, studied the playbook. He's going to try to line up in the position you tell him he needs to line up in that set. He does that, but everything, he's just a worker, and he's just going to try to outwork people for that position, and that's what he did. He just outworked people to earn that starting job as of right now.
I think it was a week before spring practice 2020, and Coach Clowney pulled me into his office and asked me how did I feel about moving to DB playing safety. And my first thought was like, I don't want to do it. I've been practicing running back because I played running back for like the last 3 years in all high school. I just said, nah, I couldn't do it. And then he told me to get Coach Slade to just give him a talk in his office. Went to Coach Slade. He talked to me about like how things work, like how he had set me up in the defense and stuff like that. But I was still unsure about it. And I called my mom on the phone. I called my parents, and they told me, they said, just follow your heart, do what you think is best. And I think 10 minutes later, I texted Coach Clowney, and I told him that I'd do it. And ever since then, it's just been a learning process.
And although the transition has been a challenge, Bryan has never been one to shy away from a challenge. He's catching on pretty quick.
I think the toughest part is just mentally you have to know everything, and then after that, physically you have to do it. And it's just, after moving from offense to defense, it's just so much that you have to learn. And I felt like it was so fast, but I had to adjust, so I just had to do it.
And his position coach, Antonio Goss, could not agree more.
Well, I think that's a great talent to have, because you're getting what your coach is telling you to do. So what your coach is telling you, you're trying to do that on the field. Now, I think also when he gets a little bit more, a second year under his belt, a little bit more would be more natural to him. So now he can sort of ad-lib a little bit and be a little bit more, I guess, himself out there. Not saying he's not now, but I'm saying he's doing what, if the coach tells him 3x5 in this alignment, Bryan Payne is going to be a 3x5 in that alignment.
Coach Goss also believes that with Bryan's mentality, talent, and ability, his potential ceiling on defense is endless.
See, this is someone who's never played defense at all. So now, to me, that ceiling is very high because we have never seen that. When I say that, he's an offensive guy, came over to defense. You have never seen that ceiling tapped out. Now, on offense, yes, okay, he can do things for us, but on the defense side of the ball, I think that ceiling's be as far as he wants to take it.
And going against some of the best receivers in Division II in practice is something that both Goss and Payne believe play to their advantage.
I think going against them every day prepares us playing games just because we have great receivers. We have a lot of guys. So when we go against them every day, when we get in the games, it just seems like it's them or even not, or people that's not as good as them, you know what I mean? So it's just, they prepare us really good just every day.
It builds the confidence up, It's not waiting to game day to go against, okay, they got a great receiver. No, we got great receivers here. So we can get that done right here on this practice field. So now we get in the game, it just comes second nature.
Bryan has already made quite the impact in this transition to the other side of the ball, but both he and Coach Goss know that the sky is the limit. For the Mike Clowney Show, I'm Justin Franklin.